What a weird event. Good morning, Magnus by Marika. Sam Pop 4x4, good morning. Poke Life, good morning. Nietzsche, good morning. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. Malachi's Madhouse, what's up? Good morning. Amanda, good morning. Welcome in. Welcome. Okay, so let's see. Let me just do the news first. Get that out of the way, right? Hang on. Oh, I keep forgetting I have the other phone now. Please hold. Someone will be with you shortly. Thank you for calling the Whatnot Canada. All of our agents are forgetting how to use the damn thing. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome in Shop with Danny. David, good morning. Welcome in. Okay, here we go. Make sure that I'm muted on this phone just in case. Good morning, Dave from Alberta. Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Pooh. How are you? Okay, find the stupid thing. Cup W, no, strike is what I want to pull up. Okay, for the umpteenth time running, good morning, Megahertz. Good morning, Titan. For the umpteenth time running, today, yet again, there are no locations that are on strike in Canada for the Canada Post strike. So, yay! And if you are in Quebec, you are continuing to be the lucky people who are not receiving flyers, unless you live in Montreal, and then you are receiving flyers. But otherwise, there's no excitement going on. The end. A Bauer, Bitbuster, Nicole, good morning. Welcome in. So this is a mixture. So feel free to share your shows and ask your questions, but I'm also going to be selling because your girl needs to get back to selling. So it's going to be a mixture. I'll do community shows mornings, but also do selling at the same time. So yeah. So maybe you can learn from me or you can learn what not to do. Angela Ashley, Lock Radiance. I love that name. Good morning. Okay. So yeah, that's all the news that I have. If you're new to me, welcome in. My name is Kim. I'm the Red Rooster. I do shows Monday through Saturday, and I normally do community chat shows only Monday through Saturday. But this is Q4, the fourth quarter, and your girl needs to sell some stuff, and I just miss selling, so I need to get back into it, and the best way to get back into it is just to start doing a mixture of the two. Absolute Flipping Deals, good morning. Pickles, good morning. Jilly Girl, good morning. um I know. I can also sell sometimes. So if you are new to me, welcome. Good morning, Donna. How are you? Um, so I have today is going to be all small stuff. Jude's Closet, good morning. Crystal Darlings, good morning. But again, feel free to share your shows and ask your questions. I put it up in the show notes so you can share your shows and ask your questions. So don't hesitate to do that. Good morning, Jespian. How are you? If you are an American in the room, please note that additional costs will apply if you purchase from me the information. And if you're a Canadian seller, feel free to steal this whenever you want to. The If you look in the show notes, there's information about our Discord. I have put this image up on our Discord. So if you, good morning, Crystal Darlings. So if you are an American buyer, please note that additional costs will apply. You will be, that's Loki. Loki did that to me. He did that to me on Saturday, just before I went live on Saturday, and he keeps licking it, which is not making any better. Mitch Vamp, what's up? Um, so yeah, so that's what that is. I got punched. I got a love tap by Loki. He didn't mean to. Megahertz says, Red, you missed my Christmas show last night, but don't worry, there'll be others. Yay! I was wearing an ugly Christmas sweater and doing bundles. I love it. You got to package up some stuff from Posh. Awesome. I understand that there's some issues with Poshmark and listings. I was trying to keep up with that chat on Instagram, but didn't understand half of it because they don't sell on Posh. So all I know is that it was just sounds like a whole only for people who have used Sidekicks. So if you use something to help you sell on Posh because Posh forces you to do ridiculous things like relist your shows and stuff. But anyways, Whatnot doesn't do that to you. But there's glitches everywhere. So I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's trying to crack down on Posh Sidekick because Posh isn't getting any kickback from Sidekick. I don't know, but anyways, Jude's Closet said, I did my first private show last night for someone who wanted to see things in my bin. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. How did it go? Was it worth your time? Do you think that it was worth your time? No shade on the person who asked you to show off your stuff, but um or like was it just to one person, or did you kind of just do like a like to your contacts? Because it would be kind of fun to just say for your top buyers, like here's come in and have a preview. Yeah, Jespian, so you can do when you set up a show. Let me show you. Please hold. Somebody will be with you shortly. Part two, yes, it was. I wanted to clone items, but it could only do it one by one. Yeah, so you got multiple ways of doing that. So let me just show Jespian. So if you go to your seller hub and you go to schedule a show, don't mind the beat up screen. And when you go down to at the very bottom, you have show discoverability. If you put it as private, whoop, if you select private, it will make it so that you have to send a link to whoever you want to invite. You share the link to the show, and then only they can come into your show unless they share the link. Anybody who has the link can come in. So it's not like completely foolproof if you send it to a bunch of people and one person like group chats on or puts it on Instagram or something. You could have people come in, but I mean, I haven't heard of that happening. The other option you have is you can also say you just want it to go to your rewards club members, and then you can select, and it's only for your higher end gold, like gold, platinum, or diamond, your 3 tiers. So yeah, but private shows are also great for like your first, if you want to test out a show and just have a buddy watch you and tell you how your lighting is and how your sound is and all that kind of stuff, then that's always good too. But ask a buddy who's going to give you honest opinions. Like if you have a booger on your nose, is that person going to tell you, or is that person going to say you look beautiful today? You can still look beautiful with a booger, but they should tell you if there's a booger. You know what I mean? So make sure you ask a buddy who's going to be honest with you and not just blow smoke up your behind. So yeah. Jude says it was great. She wants to see more things, so we'll be doing another one tomorrow. She has purchased makeup from me twice. That's awesome. Um, Meghart says, yes, Jess, I wouldn't tell you that you're not great. There you go. Okay, and then the other question was, sorry. I can't find the question. There was another question. How to gain more followers. Hey, Crystal darlings. How to gain more followers. Go into many shows as possible. Introduce yourself. Um, don't go into community shows and introduce yourself as a seller. Don't go into regular shows and introduce yourself as a seller, but get involved. Get involved with the community. That's the best way to grow buyers. Followers are easy. You could spend a whole entire week and just sit on Whatnot and follow a whole bunch of people, and then maybe about 10 to 25% of them will follow you back, but that doesn't mean that they're buyers. So I think it's more important for you to gain buyers than followers. So people who are willing to come into your shows and be viewers that become buyers are more important than your follower count. I've seen a lot of people with like 40,000 followers who don't actually have many buyers because they just went, if you look at somebody, and you're impressed because, ooh, they've got like 10,000 followers. Yes, they got 10,000 people to click follow. But what's their number of sold items? And how many people do they have in their rooms? And more importantly, first clue is how many people are they following? If it's 10,000 followers and they're following 50,000 people, then you know it was just follow for follow. That people were just like hitting follow back. So and so followed you. The notification comes up and says so and so followed you, and you just hit follow back. That's not buy. So my recommendation is go into shows that are in your category. Just be part of the show. You don't have to buy. Just be part of the show. Chat. Say nice things only. Go into community shows, introduce yourself. If you find out about a raid train that you're interested in, join a raid train. That will get you more people who will follow you and buy from you. Sassy Pants Resale, good morning. How are you? Cloning items. Thank you, Jude. So, if you have an iPhone, you can go into the three dots before a show. You can go into three dots and hit clone items and pick a previous show and clone items into it. But if you don't have an iPhone and you have an Android, you can go to your show, whether it's live or not live. I'm just going to go into this show. And then you're going to hit that store, and then you're going to hit the plus button. And there's like three choices: create a temporary listing, create quality listing, which you should try to always do, and import from inventory. And from there, from import to inventory, you can look at your active or your inactive. So we're going to go to inactive. Now, if you're on an iPhone, you can do this and also pull from your drafts. You can't do that on Android. So I'm just going to put in the word pig and see what comes up, because I don't know why I thought that. So, for example, I could then take these ones. I'm not going to actually pull the trigger because I don't know where these are in case somebody was to accidentally buy these. So I can then search for what I want and just select them, and then I can import those items. Or I can, let's say it's, what's a common word that I use a lot? Sell. Maybe sell's a common word. So, like, there's a common word I use a lot: sell. The word sell, I clearly use a lot. So, for all my seller chats. So, I could just go boop, 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 right? And import those. So that's the other way to import quickly. You can also go into to clone, you can go into seller.whatnot.com on a computer, tablet, laptop. You're using a Chrome or any other browser, seller.whatnot.com. You can go to shows, and you can actually go to clone items from this show into another show from there. Or you can go into your inventory and select the items you want, and then pick shows you want to put them into. Titan says that, I was in someone else's first stream last week, and after I commented on they were doing great, I gained a couple of new followers. Exactly, Titan. Yes, just going in and saying hi and saying, wow, you guys are doing an awesome job, or really great setup, or I love this comic. Anything like that works, right? Collecto cards, Jet Comics too, which is why I said comics, because I was thinking comics. Good morning, Collecto cards. Good morning. Oh yeah, Timeless Treasures. How are you? SJC cards, M Stop, HBA for Yua. Good morning. Megahertz says, well, nice comments helps, but also to be yourself. So being weird and funny works out to my experience. Be yourself. Yeah, totally be yourself. But do not say I'm a seller unless you're in a seller chat. If it's in a community show, then, not all community shows want you to just start announcing yourself either. So just make sure you read those show notes before you start saying, I'm a seller and I do this. Jude's Closet. Oh, so go to here, go plus, then import from inventory. And then up at the top, you'll see inactive. That's where you go. And then you can search, or you can just select from it'll be the most recent thing you made, which was this example I made on Saturday. If you go all the way down, you'll see like the very first thing that you made. I've got stuff from like almost 3 years ago. Joan, good morning. Seifel, good morning. Melissa, good morning. Norris, good morning. Mary and PCO. If you are a US buyer, please beware that once I shut up and start selling, there are additional costs to you, so please beware of those. Read the information below. Valdev, Wendy, good morning. Grandma's Dead Stock, good morning. How are you? And Jude's Closet says, always raid into other shows. Yes. Always raid. When you enter show, always raid into another show. That helps you to gain followers, which can become buyers if you go into another show that's related to what you sell, right? Because then usually it's very rare that a seller that you raid into doesn't thank you. I've been in big shows where they're just too busy to notice. And it just so big show. It used to be people would go into like big busy shows, like shows that had like 200 people, so they could gain a whole bunch of followers. Again, follower count doesn't count as much, in my opinion, as the number of items you sell. So if because um, followers do not equal buyers as much as um, your seller number tells you how many buyers you have, obviously, but also bookmarks. Instead of asking for follows, ask people to bookmark your next show. Say, hi, my name is Kim. I'm the Red Rooster. And later on this week, I'm going to be having a seller chat. So please bookmark that show and come in and say hi. Ask people to bookmark your show, because if they bookmark your show, they're bookmarking your show because they were interested in what you had to say about that show, and they're more likely to come there. Bookmarks are gold. Briel, good morning. Rebecca's Relics, good morning. Collecto Card says, I did my first show Saturday. Congratulations, was successful. Yes, big mistake. I didn't do a private show to test everything. Always test before you go live. I mean, sometimes it's fun to um to make mistakes live, that's also good. Mofo Cards, Tierra, good morning. Cheyenne, good morning. Sam, okay, I better stop saying good morning to everybody. I'm never gonna get through everything. So good morning, everybody. Shop with Danny says, this may be a dumb question. No, I guarantee it's not, but I get a bunch of followers when I do my show. Should I always follow them back? Always follow followers or not? Totally up to you. I don't usually follow everybody who follows me, just because I get enough of notifications as it is. So I will, if I haven't already followed you, I will follow you at some point if you're like in my shows and chatting, and then I see your show and you've scheduled a show. But I don't do follow for follow. But that's me. Totally up to you. It's your business, it's your whatnot. So if you want to follow back, feel free to follow back. Ink Binge, good morning. Hank the Tank. Oh my God, I love that name. Jespian says, I love when sellers follow back. So there you go. Jespian loves it. So Crystal Darling says, how can I join a raid train? So the best thing to do is to go into community shows. That's usually where raid trains get discussed. Also, search in your category for raid trains and see who the people are who organize raid trains, and send them a message and ask them if they have an upcoming raid train that you can take part in. For example, I have raid trains that I do for the Canadian folks, and there's lots of raid trains for US. There's like Thrift to Gift raid train that is being started up again by the wonderful Gen X Closet. Yes Dear 319 has taken over my $5 on the fifth raid train, which is international. There's lots of international raid trains that you can take part in. Currently, in the climate that there is, if you're a Canadian seller, I just don't recommend going into an international raid train right now, because you're going to lose so many people when they get that warning message that pops up. And if they do buy, they may make the mistake of not realizing that they're going to have significant costs associated with purchasing from you, and then you're going to have cancellations and etc. Jamie, good morning. Justin, good morning. Elizabeth, good morning. Good morning, everyone who's coming in. Okay, I'm just going to catch up. Mitch, you just unlocked egg. Congratulations. You have coupons up above. Megahertz says, I love to do a surprise raid train, surprise a friend with a raid, and then they do the same. Raid trains are great, but a surprise one I love. Yeah, just spontaneous raid. Good morning, Dallas. How are you? Good morning, East Ender Resales. Okay, so let me get I've done that part of the news. So there are no strike locations in Canada today. Sassy Pants Resale says, breaks my heart. Can't wait to shop my Canadians again soon, I hope. We'll see. Good news is, like, tea, what is it? No, coffee, beef, and something else. He's walked back the tariffs and he's now calling it a win. So, they're all congratulating him on making the smart move of undoing his own damage. Yay. So, yay. I don't think the de minimis exemption is coming back, because Congress already voted to get rid of the de minimis exemption in 2027. But maybe that can be changed. I don't know. I don't know. East End Resale says, you got snow. We still have a little tiny bit of snow on the ground here, but most of it went away with the rain. Most of it went away with the rain. And if you're an American, welcome in. Canadians talk about the weather a lot. See, Titan the Great Dane says it's snowing here. And Eastern Every says it was your first snowfall. We had snow in October. I was very angry. There was as far as I'm concerned, there was a social contract that was signed between us and Mother Nature when we started screwing up her world and causing this climate change. And part of that was like, we'll help work on climate change, but the global warming thing, I don't like snow. I liked snow when I was a kid, but I do not like snow anymore because it requires me to move it. When I was a kid, until I turned no, I shouldn't say that. Until I turned 10. And once I was 10, then I had to. I hate rain too. I hate rain. Snow equals sales. Yes, people are inside. So yeah. But I hate driving in it. I hate I hate having to shovel it. I hate having to clean the dog's paws off every 5 seconds because they come in and out of the house. And now I have like 3 dogs. Um, and Loki and Romeo seem to collect all the snow they possibly can on themselves before they come back in the house. So, yeah. All right. That's enough of me complaining about that. I'm going to start with really light things. Again, feel free to ask questions and share your shows. Here we go. All right. Welcome to this is my little garden. This is my fancy little garden. Make sure this is actually functioning so it doesn't fall over on us. Okay, so I'm starting off with Wade's actually. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny Wade's. Hang on, please hold. I gotta find it on this stupid phone. Boop. I shouldn't say stupid. Mini search. Have a great day, Jude's Closet. Thanks for popping in. All right, let me just edit this for a second because it says $3 and I want it down to 2. Save changes. Have a great day, Crystal. Thanks for popping in. Oh, thank you, Megahertz. Let me mod you. You're making all these announcements. Anyways, there's no need for you to actually buy from me. Just hang out while I talk about ridiculous things. Okay, so I've got a bunch of Wades today. There you go. There's the information. So we've got a buffalo. Boop. We have a Fwoggy. And this will be on choice. Does that look like, it's a rough spot. It's a rough spot. Hang on. Let me put that aside because I do have another froggy. It could be a common thing with the mold. No, that one looks a little bit better. Okay, froggy. Oh, this one needs a bath. This is a froggy who needs a bath. The dirt is free on this one. Okay. And a fishy. These are on choice. Checking it for damage. Oh God, what did I do to my nail? Jeepers. For damage. There's a fishy. I think that's supposed to be a wolf. No guarantees. Dallas says you said no more $2 starts last time. I know. Gotta get the free dirt. The free dirt's the best. That doesn't. This looks like part of. Doesn't look like. Okay, no, I got another one of these, so I'm gonna put that down. Check. Oh wait, I see a little tiny chip there. I'm being very picky this morning because I have lots of these. I have lots and lots of extra Wades, so there's a little rough spot on him, on his ears, but I can't. It's definitely a flea bite, not a visible chip. Okay, there's that. What else do I have? Oh, so it's on choice. It will be on choice. I'm just showing you. We got a little bear. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, I got a kitty cat. But I'm being very picky this morning because I have extras of these. Slight rough spot, so let's pick another one. No, she also has a rough spot in her ear. I'm being extra picky. I have a lot of these kitty cats, so I can be picky. I don't know if it's sharp because of the mold or what. No, that one looks better. That one feels better. Okay, cute little kitty cat. Your mom collected these? My grandma collected these. Oh my gosh, there's a piggy. There's a little piggy. There's only one of this, so whatever condition it's in. There's a rough spot there, but I think that's part of the mold. Or is it a hog? Is it a boar? It's a boar. It's got scary tusks, so it must be a boar. It's a boar. Hello. Okay, there we go. What else do we got? Okay, I have a black sheepy, but he does have this little spot right here, so be aware of that. But there's only one black sheepy that I can see. This is Wade. Put that one over there. What else do we? Oh, we have a hedgehog. No, da, 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 da. I wish I had music in the background. Where were they sold from before? They were mail order, so you could actually buy them. And I don't know if I have that box. I do. You could actually buy them in the store and gift shops, but they were available. A lot of them were available free. Not all of them, but a lot of them were available free in your, like this kind, was available free in your tea. Was Red Rose tea was the big one in Canada. Now the U.S. also had Wade Whimsies. Good morning, Belinda Thrifty. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, so Red Rose, and my mother only drank Red Rose tea. When we went, and same with my grandmother. When they went to Florida for the winter, they would bring boxes and boxes of Red Rose tea. Okay, that's got a boo boo on it. This monkey has a boo boo, but he's super cute. So yeah, so I'll show you the boxes once I get to the other ones. Okay, that's a monkey. All right, I'm just gonna pull out all the animals, and then we'll do an on choice. You have dozens from your grand. Oh, let's see. Look at this one. See, this is the tea ones aren't as perfectly finished because they made like tons of them, tons of them. So there's an otter. You otter. Wait. Oh, keep it in the camera ish. All right. And what else do we have? Oh, I think this is another wolf, but it could be a dog. You can call it a wolf or a dog, depends on what you want. A little chippy right there. There's only one of these in my pile, and there's another little chippy there. Okay, so that one goes over there. What else do I have? I have a lion. I'm going to look for a really cool lion. All right, there we go. There's multiple of these lions. There's another lion. Melody, hello. I'm doing Wade's right now. Oh, my back is already killing me from leaning over. This was not a smart idea of mine. Okay, what else do I have? I did otter. Oh, right. It's a gator or it's a crocodile. Your choice. Your childhood on screen. I love these ones. They're so cool. I don't know if is that dirt? It could be dirt. Dirt is free. You get the dirt is free with every purchase. Almost every purchase. Oh, there's a pelican. Pelican. I do have a cat. There's the kitty. Where is the kitty? There's the kitty. We got one cat right there. Tons of fun. I do have more of that kitty, but that's the what? All right, pelican, and and then just a rando nursery rhyme one because they also had nursery rhyme ones. So this is as you can see, somewhere on it will say Wade. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh. No, is that supposed to be there? Yeah, that's supposed to be there. So there's Humpty Dumpty on the wall. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of animals, and yes, we have animals and we have Humpty Dumpty. So I'm going to start this for 30 seconds. No, not 30 seconds. What the heck am I doing? 20 seconds. That's better. Okay, so on choice of these Wades. On choice, there's just about every animal you can imagine. Starting now, $2 each, your choice. That's okay if we don't sell these because I can just put them back on choice of the Wades on here. No dinosaurs. I know there might be. I have another box. I have another box they didn't sort through this morning. All right, you know what? You know what that means. We're gonna do it once again, but this time we're gonna do it on choice for only $1. On choice for only $1. Reverse auction, only $1. And if you have coupons, if you have a little egg, you can use one of your coupons too. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, da. You just sent the stream to your mom. Mom, come in and look at the stuff you used to own. Awesome, Titan. Okay, all right, no worries. No to the if there's one shipping to you is $15. I know the first item is always the pain. The first item is always the pain, and then it gets better after that. It's just that first item. All right, I'm gonna keep the chippy ones down. Okay, she might go. Yes. What else do I have in here? All right, I'm just gonna show you these because they're so cute. I just like showing them off. All right, so this one is like, I can't remember which. Sometimes it says Jack. Oh, this is the house that Jack built. This is the house that Jack built. That's the house that Jack built. This is old King Cole. He was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. This one's a goose. I think, yes, it's a goose. I don't know if it's the mother goose or not. Doesn't look like it, but it got a cute goose. And I love these ones. These ones are actually pretty collectible because people like fish. So there's a fish. I think that's a salmon or a speckled trout. Maybe it's speckled trout. Probably speckled trout. And who else do we have here? Oh, that's a shepherd with sheep. I can't remember. Who is that? What's the name? What's the name? I can't remember the nursery rhyme that has a shepherd with sheep. I can't remember. And then, good morning, everybody. And there is the lovely beaver. Everybody needs a little beaver. Is it a puppy? I think it's a baby lamb. I think that's a baby lamb. Little boy blue. Oh yeah, little boy blue. I think that might be a pup dog, or is that a sheep? That might be a dog at his feet, or it's a sheep. I don't know. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. I think. I can't remember. Oh my god. All right, so on choice from these ones, if there's one you're interested in, on choice, let me do the magic dance. Whee! It's Wade-a-Palooza. Okay, and then I'll show you the Wade boxes. So these were called Wade Whimsies. I know, human powered turntable, cheater's method. So, hang on, let me move my. So you could actually buy them, the Wade Whimsies, in these little collectible things, and they were sold in the States like this, as you can see. This was to the US market. So the elephant would have been in here, and they sold these in gift shops and that sort of thing. And you could collect all of the Wade Whimsies, so you would check off all the ones that you wanted. So this was to the American market, as you can see. Good morning, everybody. And then they also had them in little boxes too. So this was for the international market. This was for everybody, not just the US market. So then they also had them in these little boxes, and then you would have a checklist on the back. So this was in this series, fawn, etc., etc. So Please run Little Boy Blue. Yes, absolutely. Where the heck did he go? There it is. I know the original packaging is so cool, isn't it? So there you go. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn for Bamboletta. I'm going to start at $1 just for you, Bamboletta. Boop. Consider it a coupon. If I can get the dang thing. No. Oh, for the love of all things holy. I got to turn it on sudden death. That's the only way to work. I forgot I was using the wrong phone because I'm holding this so I don't have the extra hand. So you get it for $1. Isn't it cute? Yay, Bamboletta, you won it. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. All right. Thank you so much. Yay. The other nursery ones. So I will go through them. Hang on. So I have the house that Jack built. And I'm looking in this one. I've got Old King Cole, the house that Jack built. Okay. Hang on. Switch. The house that Jack built. I can't hit run next. Wait, phone. Please. I keep forgetting to use this phone. I'm so not used. I got out of the habit of using this. Start. $2. Sudden death. 10 seconds. $1. Running now for the house that Jack built for the wonderful Bamboletta. I'm going to start you a box. Yay, Bamboletta. Okay, and I also have Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. And what else is in here? Run. Okay. Do. Hang on. Minnie. If I hit run next, it's going to go for $2. So $1. There we go. Oh, I have a ton more. So gird your loins, everybody. The mother goose, the goose one. Yeah, I will find the goose one. Hang on. You know what we'll do? We'll do like a yay, 1, 2, 3. I will do a bunch of them. I'll put a bunch of them down, and then we can do on choice. Do the Wades ever truly disappear? They do not. So there's the little gingerbread man who ran as fast as he can. You can't catch him. Now I got to find the goose in here. So, and then there's the goose. There's the goosey goose. So this will be on choice. I'm just going to pull out a bunch of nursery rhyme ones. And this one is Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, or in our house, Trumpty Dumpty. What else do we have? I think this is the scary Pied Piper wearing a dress or a cloak. And what else? I don't know who this guy is. He looks like a doctor, doesn't he? I don't know. We're going to put him in there. And, oh, Puss in Boots. Just double check. Hang on. He's got a little chippy chip on his ear. Jack the Ripper. I hope not. Sorry. Puss in Boots has a little spot on his ear. I can feel it. It's harder to see. So I'm just warning about that. And I have a ton of these. I also have the Cat and the Fiddle. I have more. So, be prepared. So on choice, starting at $1, just double checking all the spots. It's a little rough spot here, but I think that's from the mold. The cat's ears are always the issue. That's a little rough right there. Okay. But then some of it's always the mold. All right. So on choice from there, I wish that they would get rid of run next. Or just have pin next or something. See if I can Oh, there we go. That's what I want to see. If I repin it, then that's what it does. Ha ha. All right, 10 seconds, not sudden death. Starting at $1 on choice. You got all the interesting characters to choose from in the Wade family. Choose one. Thank you. Thrifting with ADHD. I really like this guy, the gingerbread man. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. He is so cool. And it's interesting the colors, the glaze colors they used, because they were trying to make them as quick as they possibly could, right? Mass production. Okay, Bamboletta, thank you for your purchase. And thank you, everybody. Gingerbread Man's coming to you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for your bids. Let's do that again. Mini, mini. Mini, mini, mini. Done. Starting $1 on choice. Your choice from the collection. On choice of what's left. There's a goose, there's Puss in Boots, there's Kitty Cat, the Cat and the Fiddle. I don't know who that is. Bamboletta, you won again. Which one would you like? 1, 2, 3. The goose, the goose, the goose is on fire. That's yours. Okie dokie. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it again till everyone gets bored. Well, some people may already be bored, but oh well. We have other things, I promise. Start 10 seconds, going now. There's another one that you're interested in. Otherwise, we will pull out some more. I'm checking to see if any of these boxes actually have one in them. Yay, Bamboletta, which one would you like now? The Cat and the Fiddle. That one is yours. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see what else I have in here that might be. Oh, Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. There's a little rough spot right there. And what else can I find in here? Oh, this is a little Bo Peep. She's lost her sheep. She has no freaking clue where they are. She should have been paying more attention, but little Bo Peep lost her sheep. Okay. You know what I'm going to do to make my life easier? I'm going to edit this. So I can just hit run next. Might as well do these at $1. Save changes. Start. 10 seconds. Going now. There we go. I know little Bo Peep was on Whatnot and lost her sheep. Poor thing. She tried really hard, but you know, it's not easy being her. Bamboletta, which one? The clock. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. Running again. If anybody is interested, Bamboletta's in on again. I'm gonna see what other ones I have in here that we haven't seen before. Oh, I don't know. Yay, Bamboletta! 1, 2, 3. Which one would you like? Humpty Dumpty sat in a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king horses and all the king's men. All right, I found another one. It is, I don't know. He's running away with a pig. Who stole a pig? Oh my God, I need to remember all my nursery rhymes. Anyways, this kid stole a pig. He's running away with a pig, or, you know, they're in a relationship, and I don't want to judge today. Today, I'm not going to judge. Run next. Running now, if anybody's interested. Otherwise, I will go back to animals for a bit, or I'll start bringing in animals. Bamboletta says, heck yes, I want that, whichever that is. Which one would you like, Bamboletta? Thank you so much. I'm going to look for more. Oh, I have a. Oh, it seems to be Lady in the Dress. This one, or do you want Little Bo Peep, or the I think that's the Pied Piper, who's not necessarily a lady. Little Bo Peep. Perfect. Little Bo Peep. She lost her sheep. Okay, and I have the old woman who lives in the shoe. She has so many children, she doesn't know what to do. And what else do we have in here? What else do we have? Let's see. There are so many. Oh, I have Little Red Riding Hood. Look at that. I have Little Red Riding Hood who can't tell her grandmother and a wolf apart. She wasn't. You haven't seen the shoe one? Isn't it cute? It's so cute. And there's a little door and everything. I love it. There's a little door to get into her little shoe house. Bamboletta, congratulations. Which one would you like? Do, 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 do. The shoe is for you. Yes, 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. Your box is getting nice and full. What else do we have here? Oh, Wee Willie Winky runs through the upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown. There's Wee Willie Winky, which all the kids would probably. Oh my gosh, this one's so cute. It's the three bears. It's the three bears. They're all together. Look how cute that is at the back there. Aw. The three little bears. So putting the three bears in there. You know, the three bears one, this is really cute, isn't it? Okay, running next on choice. Now, I thought I hit the button, but I did not. I, in fact, did not. Oh, so many to sort through. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of house that Jack built in here. Second Troy. Oh my gosh, Bamboletta's in. Second Troy is in now. Oh, this is getting exciting. Oh, the heat is on. I feel like I need to have music to go with this. Is it laggy for you? Oh dear. Bamboletta is winning. Bamboletta, you have won. Oh my gosh, which one would you like? Congratulations. Is it the three bears? The cute three bears. Yes. Well done. That is a really great one. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for your bids. Okay, what am I putting in? I have another clock. I have another hickory dickory clock. Hickory dickory clock. And what else do I have in here that's. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to find the ones that are. Oh, there's a woman with a goose. There's a woman with a goose. I think. Oh God, it's a woman with a goose. There we go. Woman with a goose. And what else do I have in here? These are so cute. Nope, that's Puss in Boots. We already have Puss in Boots. All right, running next while I search. I've got 10 seconds to find another one. Oh, wait, what's this one? Oh, no, I think we already got that. Oh, found another one. Okay. Aren't they cute? I love all these. I love the little basket of stuff to take to the grandmother. She doesn't know who the grandmother is. Mystery. Bamboletta, you won again. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Bamboletta, which one would you like? Little Red Riding Hood. Good choice. The loving granddaughter who didn't know who her grandmother was. Or how did her grandmother look that her granddaughter thought that a wolf was her? You knew that was going to be the pick. We also have oh my gosh. Oh, this one does have a chippy whip right there. Big ass chip, actually. That's a big butt chip, but I'm putting it out because I haven't seen another one of her in here. So I'm putting her in. And what else do we have? Oh gosh, look at that. I have another one of the three bears, but it's not as dark. It's a light. The other one was nice and dark and a cleaner mold. I will say that. So there is this one. You can see that the whoever painted this was not on the ball that day. And as you can see, it's an older mold. Hello, Cassandra Jewelry. I've got a lot of these. So this is a mold that has been used for a while, because you can see that there's discoloration and a little, that's actually from when it was unmolded. The painter did have a migraine, yes. So that's the three little bears with a painter migraine. And let's see what else I have here. I have another little Bo Peep who's lost her sheep. A family of three, yeah, so cute. Another Bo Peep who's lost her sheep. All right, running now. What's this one again? Jack and Jill. This is Jill who ran down. Jack and Jill. She fell down the hill and lost her pail of water. Let's double check. It looks pretty empty. Second Troy, congratulations. Which one would you like? Sorry, bears, please. Second Troy, that's coming to you. 1, 2, 3. Putting that in a different basket for you. Okay, running again. Running. Oh, sorry. Ignore that. Sorry, Bamboletta. You get to pick 2. This will be pick 2, because for some reason that started at $2 and it wasn't supposed to. Grr. Okay, pick 2. Bamboletta. Yep. So we have another. I think you already have a mouse. Yep, you already have Hickory Dickory Dock. There is Jack and Jill. This is Jill that fell down the hill. I don't know who this is. I don't know which nursery rhyme this is from. This is Wee Willie Winky. I think this is the Pied Piper. Creepy. Oh no, it's okay, 13 with ADHD. I accidentally hit run next and it went to $2. So piggies. This guy who ran away with a pig. I cannot remember his name. Mother Goose. And Puss in Boots. As well as which one? This one, Jill, who fell down the hill. She does have a chip there. She's chippy. Tom the Piper's son. Oh yeah. And that is Bo Peep, who's another Bo Peep who's lost her sheep. You already have a Bo Peep. Mother Goose. Check. That's one. Which other one would you like? You have a Bo Peep. This one, which one is the nursery rhyme? The cat one. Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. Absolutely. I love this one with the cute little boots. Puss in Boots. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'll keep Jill out of the way for a second. Let's see if I have any others from this collection that are. Oh, what's this one? What is this one? Oh, this is Little Miss Muffet, who sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Look at that spider. Little Miss Muffet. We have a Little Miss Muffet. She's in good condition. Little Miss Muffet. Let's see what else. I'm pushing aside the animals. Oh my gosh. This one's another migraine. This one's another migraine. We've had it before, but this is this one's another migraine one. I can't remember, but it's the guy with the sheep. But you have one, Bamboletta. What else do we have in here? There are a lot, and I'm trying to move them gently. I got that's it. We already have one of those. We already have one of those. We already have one of those. There's lots of repeats. The guy who put his thumb in the pie pulled out a plum. Tom. Oh, Alexa, what's the nursery rhyme with the boy who put his thumb in a pie and pulled out a plum? Oh, thank you. Okay, Alexa, stop. A little Jack Horner who sat in a corner and stuck it, put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." All right, running now on choice. Just remember that Jill has a chip. Jill is chippy, but on choice with the rest. I mean, you can, if you want to choose Jill, that's no shade on that. Feel free to choose Jill because Jill is lovely. And I haven't found another one of her yet. I'm digging. I'm digging. Holy cow. Holy cow. Second, Troy, you won. Which one would you like? Congratulations. Which one would you like? Do. And everyone, feel free to share your shows. Miss Muffet. Yes, that's a great choice. Little Miss Muffet who sat on her tuffet. Excellent choice. All right, we'll run again. Running again on choice with what's available here on choice. That's okay. No worries. I'm here for a while. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Bamboletta, which one would you like? I did put out Jack. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. You've got little Jack Horner. That's coming to you. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. We might have to move on back to animals. We got another Puss in Boots. His boots aren't as colorful. These boots are made for walking. And oh, there's tons of these. So we'll run one more time. Run next and see if there's anybody who's interested in any of these that are left up now. Second Troy says yes. Do I have another Little Miss Muffet? I haven't found one yet. I'm continuing to dig. Thank you, Second Troy. Which one would you like? Bo Peep. Would you like Bo Peep 1? You got a choice. Bo Peep 1, she's a little lighter. Or Bo Peep 2, she's a little darker. Which one would you prefer? Bo Peep 1. Alrighty. Bo Peep 2 can sit there. All right. Running again. I'm continuing to dig to see if I can find any more nursery runs in this box. It's literally a box of Wades. Two. All right. No worries. I will just double check. Yes, I do have another one. I just found it. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet. I just grabbed it. She's in decent shape. So I will run Little Miss Muffet starting now. Yes, check out Thrifting with ADHD is doing a Black Friday show, and she's got stuff starting at $5 only, including Sherman jewelry, which is insane in the membrane and awesome. I love it. All right. Little Miss Muffet is running now. Bamboletta. Yeah, no worries. I'll go back to now that I'm sure other people are fascinated by the world of Wades that is a huge thing. Still, to this day, thank you, Bamboletta. It is a huge thing, and people are still collecting Wades because they're cute and interesting and little, and they have a big story. I love that Thrifting with ADHD is doing that. I'm just checking to see if I can find any more before I go back to animals. What is this doctor? It looks like a doctor. Maybe I don't think it's Doolittle. That's a whole storybook. Oh. Okay, I wonder is this something? You only have the swan left? Okay, there's 2 dogs and they're hugging. Is this a nursery rhyme? I don't know, but is it cute? Yes. It's 2 dogs hugging, running now with everything else. Oh, here's a different one. Ooh, hang on. I'm getting distracted. Oh, I found another one. I found 2 dogs. 2 dogs is yours. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I found another different one. It is the Queen of Hearts. It's the Queen of Hearts from oh god. Alice in Wonderland. It's the Queen of Hearts. Okay, and I found another one of this the Pied Piper, but this one is much more is better done. The puppies are Cocker Spaniels. Aw. All right, so I'm switching out the Pied Piper for a better in my opinion, a better painted Pied Piper. If you want the other one, okay. Animal. Oh, that's cute. All right, I'm running now. Hold up the doctor one. There's the doctor one. Hopefully I stayed still long enough. All right, Bamboletta, which one would you like? Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts is yours. 1, 2, 3. Okay, checking in here to see what I can find in the bottom here. Holy cow. Are there any new ones? I got another Cat in the Fiddle. I have another Cat in the Fiddle. That one, the ears a little rough right there. And I got another Hickory Dickory Dock. There's a lot of Hickory Dickory Dock going on today. Let's see what else is in here. Oh my gosh. How are there so many? This is such a tiny box, but oh, poor guy. He's Dr. Foster. Dr. Foster. Oh, thank you. Hey, Alexa, can you tell me the nursery rhyme Dr. Foster? Because I've never heard it.
I couldn't find what you're looking for in Audible.
Alexa, tell me about the nursery rhyme Dr. Foster.
I know Dr. Foster. It goes, Dr. Foster went to Gloucester in a shower of rain. He stepped in a puddle right up to his middle and never went there again.
So Dr. Foster went to Gloucester and stood in a puddle that went up to his middle, and so he never went back to Gloucester. The end. This is why I never heard this when I was a kid. Oh my golly gosh. Dr. Foster went to Gloucester. Maybe that was just to teach people how to say Gloucester instead of Gloucestershire. Gloucester, Worcester, Foster, Moster, Poster. All right, I'm checking in here. I do not see any more of the. I've never heard that one before either. All right, I got another house that Jack built here in case anybody wants to get in on these nursery rhymes. And I have another Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. Bamboletta. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Bamboletta, you do already have one of these because you probably have lost count. And what do we not have on the table right now? And we have a Humpty Dumpty, which Bamboletta, you do have a Humpty Dumpty as well. And let's see, we got another Little Bo Peep, so you can choose if anybody wants a Little Bo Peep, you can choose from your Little Bo Peeps. And yes, okay, all right, let's run it one more time, see if anybody is interested in anything on here. Sadly, Jill has a chip. Jack and Jill, who went down the hill. They meant to go up the hill, but they ended up going down. Second, Troy, congratulations. Which one would you like? And thank you, everybody, for your bids. Mima's Treasures, hello. The rhyme was first published in its modern form in 1844. Cat in the Fiddle. Cat in the Fiddle is yours. 1, 2, 3. All right, running again. Double check in here. You know that once I start doing animals, we're suddenly going to discover all kinds of ones that I just missed because this box is so freaking full. Yay, second Troy, you won again. Thank you everybody for your bids. Which one would you like? Dixie's this and that. Good morning. How are you doing? Pied Piper, please. Okay. Yes, this one's a nice one. Good morning. There you go. Pied Piper is yours. All right. So this is, here we go again. Running again, just in case anybody's interested in anything that's on here. I do love the Puss in Boots. It's so cute. Bamboletta, congratulations. Which one would you like? Dr. Foster, just because. Would you like Dr. Foster 1, who's still hasn't completely submerged himself in the puddle, or would you like Dr. Foster 2, who is almost fully submerged in the puddle? Where it's not shippable to you. Oh, weird. If you have a PO box, it will say non-shippable to the darker one. Okay. It will say not shippable to you because we have to send by UPS. So if you're in the States, that's why, is because of that. Plus, it's going to cost you extra. Thank you, Bamboletta, putting that over there. It's going to cost you extra because of UPS. All right, one more time for good luck. So if you're in the States, the best thing to do is to buy in bulk. Buy the more you buy, the cheaper your shipping will be overall. No worries, Dixies. Yeah, it's something that happened because the current administration removed the de minimis exemption earlier than Congress wanted to on August 29th. And it's just a hot mess. Which one are you missing? Let's see. You've got Old King Cole. You got Dr. Foster. Do you have, it doesn't look like you have Wee Willie Winky. You've got this one. You don't have the pig thing. The guy in the kilt with the pig, stealing the pig. Alexa, what's the nursery rhyme where a boy steals a pig? Or run?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, is there a nursery rhyme where a kid steals a pig or runs away with a pig?
IMDb.com. As in the rhyme, the story starts with Tom stealing a pig, and then he tries to get away with it.
Alexa, what's that story called?
No book is plain.
No. AI is so smart. Okay, this is Tom. He ran away with a pig. That's all I know. So you don't have that one. You've got Little Bo Peep. You've got Hickory Dickory Dock. You have the Puss in Boots, and you've got, I think you've got that one too. The boy. Yeah, they've got the boy with the sheep, and you've got Jack's house. Wee Willie Winky runs through the house. Is that Tom? That's Tom the Piper's son. Thank you, second Troy. Tom the Piper's son. Something with his something on. I can't remember it. I'm horrible. Alexa, can you tell me the nursery rhyme Tom the Piper's son?
I couldn't find what you're looking for in Audible.
Alexa, what's the nursery rhyme Tom the Piper's son?
I don't know that.
Oh my God, you're so useless. Oh, okay, running again. Shut up, Kim. Something Darth. I'm gonna look on my other phone. Tom, we're all probably looking right now. Tom the Piper's son. Bamboletta, you won again. Oh my God, there's even a video. Which one would you like, Bamboletta? Do you want Tom the Tom's son that then stole the pig? All right, Tom the Piper's son. So it goes. Here's the image on Wikipedia. It's about the same. Should I start low key and practice before trying to get customers? Hey, Make Mine Beauty. Yeah, I would totally say to let me switch. That's coming to you, Bamboletta. You're Canadian. Welcome. Everyone say hi to Make Mine Beauty, who's a new Canadian seller. We're learning about Tom Tom the Piper's son. Oh, it's a song. Oh dear Lord, I do not want to sing it. It was in an it's a traditional melody from 1877. So yeah, I Make Mine Beauty. So I would say start introducing yourself in community chats. Say hello. Go into other shows that are similar. You're in beauty, so ignore me. I'm not beauty. Um, and yeah, I think the best thing to do is just to get started. Make sure that when you do your first show, you got some stuff in your show. I've noticed a lot of people doing their first show and not actually having anything to purchase. So make sure you've loaded some stuff. As you can see, if you go to my store, I've got some stuff. Art and jewelry and vintage. Awesome. Welcome to the club. We love art and jewelry and vintage here for sure. So the modern versions of the rhyme include Tom Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away did run. The pig was eat, or the pig was et. No, the pig was eat and Tom was beat. And Tom went crying down the street. The pig mentioned in the song is almost certainly not a live animal, rather kind of pastry, often made with an apple filling smaller than a pie. What? Stole a pig and away he run. Tom run here, Tom run there, Tom run through the village square. There's a longer rhyme that is Tom, he was a piper's son. He learned to play when he was young. Oh, good God almighty. Okay, now we know. An early sausage roll. It's a sausage roll. I do not think so. No, you have all the ones that I currently have in the collection. So we're going to move on to you did get the Pied Piper, I believe. Hang on, let me double check. Oh my gosh, there's a lot in here. Yes. I think. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Cat and the Fiddle. Oh my god, there's so many. No, you're right. You don't have a Piper. I have one Piper right here. You're right. You didn't get the Piper. There's a second Piper. Second Troy got the one with the redder coat. This is the Pied Piper with a less red coat, slightly less red coat. Some Canadian sellers tell me it's hard and expensive to sell to Americans. That's true. Yes. It is not. It's because it is more expensive for Americans to purchase, but that doesn't mean that they won't. There's lots of folks who running this one now. There's lots of folks who do sell to Americans still and are doing fine. It's all just depends on what you sell. If you're new, it's going to be harder for you to convince Americans, but and depends on what you're selling. I'm not selling things that Americans are going to be like, oh my god, I'm willing to pay that much. The average American. 1, 2, 3. The Piper is coming to you. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you, Bamboletta. Okay. All right. And then Jill, but Jill's got a chip. That's the only other one they don't have. But Jill has a chip, sadly. All right, I'm gonna move. Are you sure? All right, I will run. She does have. It is a big butt chip. So just a warning. But that's Jack and Jill. And I do not see another one of her. This is my upstairs collection of yeah, Magnus Enriquez says focus on building a Canadian following and you will in Canada. Yeah. Yeah. And sell in Canada. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you, Bamboletta. Thank you so much. Okay. Is there anybody else who is interested in any of these? I'm gonna put all of the I'm gonna put all of these little people are these are all nursery rhymes. They're does anyone need the headless one? This is all from nursery rhymes. Wade Whimsies, collectibles that they stopped. Gosh, how old was I when they stopped putting these into Red Rose? Okay, let's go back to animals for a bit. For a hot minute, we're gonna do animals. So I'm just gonna grab. Some of these are rarer than others. So if you're into whimsies or you like mini things, so this one is not one that would have been in. This would have been in a collection like this. So we have a poodle. We have a cute little poodle. There's the weighed information right there. So you always want to look when you see something like this, you're looking for this at the bottom. You're also looking for white. It would be white. Any of the ones that aren't white are not weighed. The clay was white. Okay, so we've got a poodle. We've got a really creepy looking lemur, a little goofy. He's a little derpy. A derpy lemur. So that would have been in T. You can almost tell because of the quality on the bottom. What else we've got what are these short dogs called? Is this a corgi? Oh, he's got a big chip in his ear. So warning, warning, there's a big chip in this dog's ear. But it's a dog, so some people won't care. I'll put him back there so that I remember it's got a chippy whippy. I know those eyes like we got a bunny wunny wabbit. That's right. I talk like a little kid. We got a wabbit. Oh, here's another dog. Look at that one. Retriever of some sort. Looking very much like they're retrieving. And no, hey, I do not have any roosters in this collection. If I did, they would not be in the box, to be honest. I do tend to hoard my roosters. I am a rooster hoarder. He does have muddy back paws, doesn't he? Here's another little doggy. A spaniel of some sort, I think. I don't know. What else do we have here? I'm going to put all the chippies away. The major chippies. Let's see. Oh, we got this cute little fish. Cute little fish. I'm going to put him in. It's rough along here, but I think that's from coming out of the mold. But it is a little white there. But it's hard to tell. All right. Okay. On choice for these ones, I'll run these ones first. Starting at $1 on choice while I grab some more. Uh-oh. Thrifting with ADHD. I have a scary kitty cat. Bamboletta. 1, 2, 3. Which one would you like? The poodle. Excellent choice. That one's not an easy one to get. Great choice. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to add in a bird. These are so cute. These little ones. There's a bird. And also, what is that? A cougar? What's that thing called with this? No, a cheetah. It's a cheetah. Cheetahs always prosper. Cheaters don't, but cheetahs do. And you can see a little bit. Can you see right there? The paint? But that just could be an error when they took it off of. It looks like when it came off of the plinth, some of the paint got stuck. But there's a cheetah. Move over. Move the lemur out of the way. For the derpy lemur is out of the way. Okay, running now. Starting at $1 on choice. Oh my gosh, there are so many cute little hedgehogs in here. I do love the hedgehogs. Yay, second Troy. Which one would you like? The bird. Good choice. The bird is coming to you. All right. Replace the bird with a froggy. This one's got dirt. This is the free dirt one. Now you're replacing the ones you love. I love it. I love it. Okay. Added in a froggy. If there's no interest, I will add in some different ones. Where can I put this? Second Troy, you won. That was not yours. Which one would you like next? The bunny. Good choice. That's a great one. I love the bunny. The bunny is so cute. All right. And to replace the bunny, I am putting in, it's got some little bit of felt on it. Somebody put some felt on it. I'm putting in a hedgehog. Cute little hedgehog. Running again. I've got more. I have more animals in here than I know what to do with. So, second Troy, you won again. Which one would you like? The hedgehog. Good choice. Good choice. All right. Hedgehog is coming to you. I'm going to replace the hedgehog with an owl. No, thank you. And I also have a giraffe. Cute little giraffe. All right. Running again. Running again. It's running. Oh my gosh, when if you're a US buyer, if you're in a show, one of the Hodgepodge Places shows, when she does Wade's, they like go absolutely nuts buying. So I feel like Haji should be here. Giraffe, Bamboletta, thank you so much. Yep, the giraffe is coming to you. Okay, I'm adding in another bird in case somebody missed out. This is an error when it was made, when it came out of the mold. There's a little bump here. That's a mold error. I actually kind of find the mold errors fun because it's such a reminder that this was human made, and that somebody had to take that out of the mold, and sometimes there was a bubble that didn't get burst before it was put into the kiln. Okay, this butterfly does have on its underside, it should be right there. Sadly. Oh, and more little looks like, yeah. Oh, there's more sad little chips over here too. But it is a cute flutterby this way. It looks great this way, just don't turn it this way. So I'll put the butterfly out as well, just in case somebody wants that. And then I have this is a very darkly painted glaze of there's all, because every single one of these was hand painted, so, and the glazes were mixed. Sometimes the glazes went dark like this, and sometimes they went really light. So this is a dark beaver. All right, dark beaver, and we're gonna hit run next on choice. On choice, so that's a big. Bamboletta is winning. Yay, Bamboletta! Which one would you like next? Collie. This one back here, that has a chippy whippy, or this cute one, this little doggy here. This one's kind of this this one. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. Alrighty, yeah. This guy's got a chippy whippy, so I'm actually gonna put him away. His chippy whippy is pronounced. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my god, look at this turtle. His turtle is so freaking cute. I love turtles. This is a very cute turtle. The dirt is free. Okay. Adding the turtle in. What else is in here that's super cute? No. I found another one of those Tom the kid who stuck his thing in the plum, whatever it's called. Oh, look at this poor guy. Aw, when he came out of the mold, his nose was not perfect. Poor thing. It's supposed to look like this, but it looks like that. Poor thing. Oh, this one, I like the painting on this one. That's right. I'm judging the painting ability, but this one was well done for being very quickly made. I'm going to put that beaver there as well. What else do we have in here? Oh my god, so many beavers. Oh, a house hippo. If you're Canadian, you need a house hippo. This one's tiny, so it'll fit in anywhere. Just going to double check. His ear. His ear looks wrong, but it's not a chip. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, it looks better that it looks fine that way. Okay. House hippo is going into running now. If anyone is interested in any of those that are on the screen, as I look for more different things that are in here. Second Troy, congratulations and thank you for your bids. Who would you like to take home or get sent to you? Not take home. Which one would you like me to send to you? From the Joyful Collection. That's a big chip. Welcome in, everybody. We're looking at Wade Whimsies right now. We're going to go for the Charlie Brown beaver, the dark beaver. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. The Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Thank you, Second Troy. Just you wait and see. Why is everybody always picking on me? There's a cute little doggo. That's him on his knees. I know that's him. Yelling 7, come 11. And then there's a walrus? Seal? Walrus. I think it's a walrus. It's a seal type walrus type product. Okay. Run in again. Run next. Absolute Flipping Deal says, I used to have the turtle in my Turtle Sam's pond when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. Bamboletta, which one would you like? There's so many of these. The turtle, good choice. The turtle is coming to you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've got an otter. Well, why I otter? And then I have 2 ducks to choose from. Again, these were hand painted, right? So there's this one, and he's got a green bill. And then there's this one, same mold. And this one's got a yellow bill. So you can have green bill or yellow bill. This one was, I guess that's the person's name who owned it. So green bill has Migus on it for some reason, but green bill or yellow bill. There they go. Okay, running again. Running again. Ooh, found another cute. Ooh, found that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I found some more cute ones. Yay, Bamboletta, congratulations. Which one would you like? And then I'll do a review of all these in a second. And thank you for your bids. The walrus. Rah. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. Okay. Run again. Running again. Do. I love this hippo. I wish this butterfly didn't have little chippies in it. It's so cute. Second Troy, congratulations and thank you for your bids, everybody. Owl, please. Yes, the owl. Good choice. That's coming to you. Perfect. All right. Run again. Run again. And then I will reorganize after this. Bamboletta, congratulations. Which one would you like? Yellow duck. Yellow-billed duck. Yellow-billed duck is coming to you. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just do a review of what we've got on here, and then I'm going to add some other species. Okay. We have a house hippo. We have an otter. We've got cute little retriever doggo. We've got a cheetah that I dropped, but cheetah seems to have survived me dropping it. Yeah, Bamboletta's still here, checking out all the cute little bits. And so is Second Troy. We got the fish. We have a cute little, what do you call it? A frog. It just needs a bath. This butterfly is awesome, except that it does have chips on the back side. Yes. When is your next show? Everyone feel free to share your shows while I'm going on about this. I have a beaver. I've got a duck with a green bill. Again, that's the cool thing about these being hand painted. Somebody made the derpy lemur, as well as there's this cute little puppy. And we've got a bird, and I'm going to add to it. Grandma's Dead Stock. Wednesday, I'm doing pins and buttons. Thursday, I'll be doing a warehouse tour with audience picks. Oh my God, that sounds like way too much fun. I got a monkey. A monkey. The monkey's over there now. Oops. And I have this cute little doggo. He's adorbs. The adorable little doggo. There is a chip right there. So it does come on the side like that. And we have an elephant. A gray elephant. This one's a really lovely one. In fact, hang on. Uh-oh. You know what? Does it fit? It does. This actually belongs in here. So I have an elephant in its original packaging. So I will actually run that all on its own because it's in its original package. So run that one. I'm just running the elephant. Running the elephant in its original package, which is very cool. Bamboletta, that's coming to you. 1, 2, 3. I know. Isn't the packaging so cool? Like, look down here. There's mushies and everything. So very cool. 1, 2, 3, that's coming to you. All right, got that in your box for you. I'm glad I found the one that it goes with. What else haven't I grabbed yet? Okay, that's enough. Let's run again. Running now on choice. On choice from all the little creatures that are here right now. Your choice. Second Troy, congratulations, and thank you, Bamboletta, for your bid. Which one would you like? The duck. Green Bill Duck. He is so cute. Hello. Awesome. All right, running again. Running again. We got doggies. We've got beavers. We've got, what else do we have? We got a monkey. We got a birdie. Bamboletta, which one would you like? The monkey. Good choice. Oh, you know what? I just saw that. Let me see if I have another monkey. Hang on. I do. All right, I got a lot of monkeys. All right, this one does not have any chips on it. That's monkey 1. You're going to get to choose because I didn't notice that chip on that one. Here's monkey 2. That one's got a chip at the bottom. I'll put that one down. This is monkey 3. Oh, he's got a chip on his ear. So I'm going to say monkey 1 because monkey 1 is in decent condition. Monkey 1 it is. All right, I'm going to move all these monkeys out of the way. They have little chips on them. Moving off. All right, let's see what else. All right, we're going to run again. Run again with what's on here. The bird, the doggos, the beaver, the fishy. You name it, we've got it. Second Troy, congratulations. Which one would you like? The two-tone puppy. Yes, this one. Good choice. He's so adorable. 1, 2, 3, that's coming to you. Okay, running again. And then I will add in some other creatures. Bamboletta. Which one would you like? Congratulations. The cheetah. Good choice. Cheetahs always prosper. All right. Cheetahs. All right. I'm going to add to this collection this cute little fawn. Look at that little nose and the little spots and everything. Oh, okay. It does have a chippy. Sugar plums. I do see a chippy there and I can feel it. There's a chippy. So I'm putting him towards the back. Be warned. And then I'm putting in a gator or a crocodile. I can't tell the difference at this size. It's a crocagator dial. Crocagator dial. Yep, that's what I'm calling it. All right, running now. Go. I'm gonna look and see if I have any other creatures that I haven't brought out yet. Oh, yes. Hello. I see something. I see something I haven't brought out yet. Of the fawn. Yep. The fawn is coming to you. Thank you, second Troy. It's so cute. Okay, next up, I have a gorilla. I have the gorilla. He's actually in good condition. He's a gorilla. He knew Jane Goodall. They were best friends. True story. And if you believe that, I'm looking for other creatures that I haven't brought out yet. Bamboletta, congratulations. Which one would you like? Gosh, I got another bird. Doggo. This one, Doggo 1 or Doggo 2? This one's like a Doggo 1 or Doggo 2. Oh, number 2. Perfect. Awesome. Bamboletta. Okay, running again. Here we go. And oh, where's that one that I found? That. And what else did I find? Yay, Bamboletta. Which one would you like next? This is fun. This is like personal shopping. The other doggo. The other doggo is yours. Running again. If there's anyone that's interested in anything that's on here. Otherwise, we will clear the deck. Bamboletta, you won again. Congratulations. The hippo. Yes, all good Canadian households have a house hippo. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. Okay, I've got another turtle that I'm going to put in. And I have an owl, another owl that I'm going to put in. That one does have writing on the bottom. And I also have a pelican. He's not a pelican, he's a pelican. All right, running now. Look through all my collection to see what else I have that I can show you. Bamboletta says I need another. Which one would you like, Bamboletta? The pelican. Good choice. 1, 2, 3. That's coming to you. Okay. I also have a buffalo. No wild wings with this one. And I got another cutesy wootsy dog. There's another cute dog. See his backside. Let's double check. Oh, no, never mind. His bum is broken, so never mind. Let's see what else I have here instead. Oh, this cute little goose. Look at that goose. Cute little goose. I think you already have a goose like this, Bamboletta. All right, running again. Running again. Is that a different phone? So, second Troy, if you're still here, the goose, please. Goose for second Troy, and you're still here, good. So I just found another fawn that doesn't have a chippy on its backside. So if you're okay, I'm going to switch out for this fawn that's in better condition, if you're okay with that. If not, let me know. Look how cute his nose is. So you'll keep the chipped one? Okay. All right, if you're sure. It's free of charge for me to switch to another one. All right, I'm going to put in the non-chipped one into here. You love your Charlie Browns. Love that. What else do we have here? I have so many. Oh my gosh. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel. There's a squirrel. Oh, squirrel. There is a little chippy right there of the squirrel. No, thank you so much. Okay, running again. I'm adding the squirrel, but the squirrel sadly does have a little chippy on him. Running now. Let's see what else we have here. I haven't put in yet. Do 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 do. Bamboletta's going to get the bison. Ooh, let's see. The gorilla. Yes, good choice. The gorilla is an excellent choice. Grandma's dead stock's like, I was wrong. Okay, running again. Gorilla's going to Bamboletta. And I'm going to clear the decks after this run. All right. There's a bison right here. Do you want me to run again? I'll run again. It's only 10 seconds. I'll run again just in case. I have about 12 bisons. So I got plenty of bisons to choose from. There's a lot of bisons in this collection of this person. I'm unsure why. All right. There you go, Bamboletta. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. The bison, the fawn, and the squirrel. Okay. So here we go again. Run next. Run next. All right. So fawn is next. There we go. Fawn is yours. And one more time for squirrel. 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 It's so cute, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Bamboletta. That's coming to you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to run it one more time in case anybody has anything that they're interested in. Otherwise, we will clear the decks for a bit. I don't see any other. Bamboletta's like, nope, no, I see something else I want. Yay! The beaver. Yes, the beaver is so cute, isn't it? Beaver is adorable. Yay! All right. All right, I'll run it again. This is the rule. Once I run it and nobody bids, then we move on. Otherwise, we stick around with it. Okay, perfect. Bamboletta's like, no, I see something else. There is a lot to see, isn't there? Yay! Hey, Sam Pop, how are you? Did you buy the owl? No, you didn't buy an owl. So the owl is yours. I don't see an owl on top. There's a lot on the bottom, but it's covered up right now in tissue paper. So you have the owl. Okay. All right, running again, just in case. Just in case. Running again. And I will have creatures for another day as well. But perfect. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for all your bids and purchases. I still have lots to go through in the future. But today we went through a lot. Okay, hang on. I gotta switch. Hi. While I'm doing this. Blanket. Do I have any blankets? I do not today. Today is small and lightweight things. So I don't think I don't think I have a small blanket. Like a little itty bitty blanket of some sort. All right. Kim, this looks like a recipe for disaster. I don't know what you're trying to do here. All right, hang on. I gotta move this somehow. Did not think ahead here. Trying to move 100 wades at once without dropping them. Ooh, I did it. I did it. Oh my gosh, I did it. Okay. So, the Borat, what's up with you? What's up, Borat? How are you doing conquering countries? Have you been successful lately in overthrowing any governments? So I think the last time that I watched a movie, I think that's what you were trying to do. You were teaching them how to become dictators or something, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. All right, I'm going to switch back again. All right, here we go. Back to looking. I have this really pretty thimble. I don't know if any of you collect thimbles, but this one is super pretty. I don't think that's a robin, or that maybe that's an English robin, which looks slightly different from North American robins. And then I have this, I do not believe this is Wade. It's Wade-esque, but one of the reasons why it's not Wade, do you see how, again, let me see if I can show you on here. So do you see the striations? That's how they always did it. Before they put it on to that way it was easier for them to get it of the kiln. So you'll always see these striations on a wade. This one does not have one, but it's a really cute little owl. So we're just going to do some minis here. Mr. Owl, stand up. We have this one's resin. It's a little house. Oh, good, with snow on the back. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh my god. What else do I have here that's mini? We're doing mini minis first. Mini ultra minis. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It's a cute little doggy in a cup. Resin doggy in a cup. Another resin doggy in a cup. We have a really pretty thimble. It's a looks like a princess, and look at that unicorn. It is so cute. That's so pretty. I love these thimbles. They're so cute. Here's a little thimble that's a church. I don't know how exactly you're supposed to sew with this on. Decorative thimbles make no sense. And then we have a bird. This is an RC Royal Copenhagen collectible bird. I think it stands for Royal Copenhagen. Oh, what else do I have that's tiny? I'm looking for all the tiny things on my little tiny lightweight. I also have another bird. Putting that one there. And a blue jay. Although, what is that going on there? What? There's a little, it's really shiny right there, which concerns me. Why is that shiny there? I don't see a break. But it does look like a glob of glue, like as if there was a break, but I don't see a break. So anyways, there it is in all its glory. Oops, sorry, owl. There's another bird thimble. Yep, there's the put that bird thimble, and this crazy looking cat. This looks like it's 1930s-ish. Okay, put that over there. All right, on choice from the minis trays, starting now. 10 seconds if anyone's interested in any of the minis that are on the tray. I cannot sell this one because it's Black Americana and there are new rules on whatnot. So, all right, no worries. We're going to move all this out of the way. Move this out of the way. We're going to move up to bigger things. So let me just switch to pin. There we go. All right. Okay. Slightly bigger things are coming your way. So we have this. This is around 1930s blow mold, husband and wife, made in not 1930s, made in occupied Japan. Blow mold, husband and wife groom. This would have been on a cake topper. So occupied Japan means that it is between 1946 and 1952 when the United States of America occupied Japan after the Second World War. This is also occupied Japan. Occupied Japan is having a comeback. All of the millennials are suddenly discovering the rarity and interest of occupied Japan items and the history behind them. So there's a bird. We also have this. This is bone china Japan, so it's not. Yes, they're fine. The millennials are getting back into it. Maybe not you, but others. This is Victoria, Japan bone china. It does say Vancouver on it. It's this cute little mini vase. It is adorable with the little dog. If you wanted to, you could always take that sticker off. Okay, and one more thing. What's it gonna be? What the heck are you? Feels like resin. It's very lightweight. It is a very looks like a very intense white elephant. Very intense white elephant. Okay, on choice. Starting at $1 hair. Kim always says she's not going to start things at $1, and then what does she do? You always loved. Yay! I'm glad you've always loved Occupy Japan. I mean, it's fascinating, the history, right? The history of it is really fascinating. All right, moving those ones off. Bloop. And next we have, I might just do it one at a time. This is, I mean, this is like, this old lady is judging you. She's like a Mary Poppins type nanny, because that's her. That thing beside her is supposed to be her umbrella. So she's like a Toby mug, but she's made in occupied Japan. So I will put her there, and she is going to start at $2 if anyone's interested. $2. She's the lady that's like, oh, no socks. Your children don't have matching socks. That's it. I'm judging you. Okay, what else do I have? Oh my gosh. Vintage style mini jug. This guy. Hello, darling. How are you? He's so cute. He totally has pirate vibes. Or like, I'm thinking like, I'm just gonna do him for $1. I had him for $5 in my store, shop, whatever you want to call it, booth thing. Hello, how are you? Hello, you don't want me. I'm so rejected. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Here's another Occupy Japan piece. The whole thing, this is supposed to be a donkey. So this is meant to be a donkey, I believe, or a horse. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Look at those ears. Or a cow. Oh, a cow. The cow would make way more sense. But yeah, it's a something, that's for sure. All right, $2 just because bubble wrap. I know it's hard to say exactly what it is, but it's made in occupied Japan. So one of the things about occupied Japan is that part of the history is the reality that because they were occupied, there was a certain amount of resentment, because it wasn't, for a number of Japanese, it wasn't their choice that they were stuck in a little shop, in a factory, selling this, making this kind of stuff. This was not their choice. And so there was a little bit of resentment that you could see in the painting. Now, this is not occupied Japan. This is just a little Toby style mug that's really kind of cute. These are another thing that all of a sudden, I think the fascinating thing is, I'm going to chat for a second. The fascinating thing is how the internet and social media has made some of these niche things that our parents used to collect become popular again, because some influencer who collects suddenly discovers Occupy Japan or discovers Toby jugs, and suddenly all their followers start also buying it, and then their followers start buying it, and then their followers start buying it, and it becomes a thing. So, it's fascinating. um Thrifting with ADHD says it was like that with the blue and white dishes and brass this past autumn. Yeah. Delft, all of a sudden, everyone's like, ooh, Delft. And I'm like, oh, God, it's so hard to move Delft. But no, Delft is all back. Um, Blue Flow, antique Blue Flow. This guy's running right now, this cute little monkey. He's sassy. He's got a secret. He's so cute. Hello. Um, I wish I could get a memo before all the trends start. Yeah, absolutely. This is so pretty. I love this. It's a little angel. I'm trying to show you it with the light. It's a pretty little angel. It's Austrian crystal, Mascot USA, 24 karat gold plated. Although I'm not sure which part is gold plated, because this doesn't look gold to me, but what do I know? You have so much Delft from your mother? Well, quick, do a Delft show. Delft show. That sounds weird. Do a Delft show like everybody's doing. Yeah, do a Delft for your first show. Although I think you should do your favorite thing, Donna, to be honest, for your first show. Um, which I think you should do a watches show, because if you haven't met Donna, she can talk your ear off about watches. She If you start talking to her about watches, and she loves talking to other watch people. She spent an entire day talking about watches at the vintage show. I didn't know there was so much to know about watches until I listened to Donna explaining things. This is the Alert Bay Totem. It's a it's a copy of the Alert Bay Totem. It's so cute. Look how tiny it is. It's this big. It is so cute. I wonder if any of the, because it's older. I was checking to see if any of it glows because it's older, but no. All right, Alert Bay Totem is running now for one doll hair, 10 seconds. I think that if you do a watch show, I think you're going to find people. And also, if you start, we'll start pushing it on social media, Donna. That's where you need to be, social media. Okay, what else? Ooh, speaking of brass, my dingaling, my dingaling. Look how cute she is. She's a little Dutch lady. Oh, there's her face. I was like, look how cute she is, and that I thought that was her nose. It's not her nose. This her face. That's her nose right there. That's her bun, her hair. Okay, shut up, Kim. It's a bell. It's a cute little bell. Look how big it is. It's this big. Like 2 inches, maybe. It's so cute. Yes, we need to do the whole branding thing. We're going to do it all. We're going to just hold on to your knickers, Donna, because once we get started, hold on to your knickers. You don't have to hire me. We're just going to do it. Just like you wouldn't let me pay you for the sound system. So there. All right, I don't know what this is made out of. I think it's like ceramic. The bird is ceramic. The shell is shell. The glue is glue. Rerun the bell? Yes, absolutely. Start. One doll hair. Make sure you put pickup. No, you don't. You do not need to tip me. Dingling. My dingling. Isn't it cute? And you can. Donna! I'm going to have to do it back. We're going to have a tip war. Thank you so much. Thrifting with ADHD. Put that in that box. Okay. Oh. Bird on a shell. Bird made with some material, glue made with glue, and shell made with shell. But it's a bird on a shell. Okay, I should just switch back. There we go. Bird on a shell. I can't hit run next. Dang it! Because I didn't edit. Bird on a shell. Where is that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it this way. Start. 10 seconds. There, I'm just switching back. I'm switching back to the minis tray one because I don't want to have to deal with it. I'll deal with it later. Seagull. It's a bird. It's a bird made out of bird product. All right, this is, we might as well read it together. Beacon Hill. In somewhere in the States. Made in Japan, I think that says. Holy cow, that's tiny. This is a really pretty pink bisque little vase that you could use. I would use this in the bathroom for like your makeup brushes and stuff, or your ear cleaner out doohickeys, your Q-tips. I think this is super cute. I think this would make a really cute in the bathroom if you got pink, or in your bedroom on your dresser. And I love the matte of the bisque. It's so pretty. By Beacon Hill, whoever Beacon Hill is, you did a good job. All right, let's dig into a box that we haven't gone through. Oh gosh, I forgot about this. This penguin. Look at this penguin. Glass penguin made in, what does that say? I can't read that. It's okay. No worries. I mean, they definitely have to pick one because there's only one. Byron? Does that say? Byron? Anyways, it's a penguin. It's a frosted glass penguin, and it is super cute. Look how big it is. It's like just that big. Frosted penguin. Going to run the frosted penguin now. Boop! That is starting now. Frosted penguin. So cute. I will go back to choice, honest. I was just switching it up. Yeah, it's the ghost of thrifting with ADHD past. It's like a Christmas carol. Okay, I'm gonna go through. Oh God. Okay, I have a box to the left of me and a box to the right. Do you want me to pick out of the left box or the right box? You guys decide. I can't show you, but left box or right box? Which one do you want me to go for? And I will pick out of that. Angie says right. Hey Angie, yes, right box it is. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is cool. Anybody from New Brunswick in here? I love this so much. Look how old this is. Those are like 1940s cars there. Magnetic Hill, New Brunswick. I've been there twice. There you go, Sean. Look at that. And I love the fact that the sign is still there. To appreciate this phenomenon, proceed to spot indicated by white post, turn off motor, release brakes. It's even got the little sign and everything. And this is Crown Devon, but it is so cool because it is the Magnetic Hill. And it's, as you can see, there's the cars. Those are like 1940s cars. So I love this so much. I think that's 1940s. Late 40s, early 50s. And if you've been to the Magnetic Hill, like I haven't been for 20 odd years, but it probably is more built up than that now. Choice from the minis. I'm going to start this at $2 just because it's way too cool to just let go for $1. Because I would get like 30 cents out of it. So Magnetic Hill. All right, leaving that there. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, this is a Montreal one. It's kind of interesting. There's like a maple leaf pattern in it, as you can see. So it's got botanical gardens. Looks like this is before the so before 67, because otherwise it would have been all about 67. Although Place Ville Marie may be later than that. ESD Japan. So there's that. And I'm going to put these together. There are three souvenir spoons for Canada. One has a moose on it. It says moose and Canada and Temagami. And then this one is a fish in Canada, and this one says Marion River. And then this one has North Bay, Canada. So you get all three. That'll be the one money. If you bid on this, it's all three of those souvenir spoons. Let me pull back. There we go. All three souvenir spoons. I also have, for the ephemera people in the house or the transit people in the house, I have 3 TTC tickets, as well as a token. Is that TTC as well? Hang on. I'm going to switch glasses. I don't have them nearby. No, they're downstairs. They're downstairs. Ooh. Hang on. I got to look at this closer with my glasses on. Okay, that says Toronto Transit Commission. Yeah, Toronto Transit. Okay, so this is a TTC. So you get a TTC token, 1 token, and 3 tickets. You won't be able to use them now. How much is that one? How much is this ticket? 25 cents. 25 cents to take the TTC. And that's the commissioner's name at that time. My uncle was on the TTC board. He was on the Transit Commission board. So 25 cents and 33 cents. So that's a choice. As well as, do I have any stamp people in the room? I also have, I've got 3 of these, but I'll do one at a time. This is the year 2000 commemorative year 2000 stamp. in its original packaging with peace and love on it. Isn't it cool? This is the year 2099, 2099, 2000. You were in high school. I can't remember how much tickets cost when I was a kid. I think it was, I remember having like 35 cents at one point. I do not have any vintage Christmas ornaments here. No. I should run some of those before I hang on, let me think. No, I've already taken them all to the all right, so on choice, I've already taken them all to the booth. I have some pretty cool ones in the booth. So on choice, your choice of any of these. You need, I know your tree is giant. If anyone hasn't seen Thrifting with ADHD's Instagram, yeah, these are my reading glasses so I can see what I'm doing. If you haven't seen her Instagram, she's got some pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff on her Instagram because her house is amazeballs. And yeah, but you never know. I'm digging through these freaking boxes that I haven't looked at in how long. So there could be stuff in here. Oh my god. All right, we're clearing the deck. Hang on a second. It's 9 feet tall. Yeah, if anybody has any vintage ornaments, say so now. Wave so that Thrifting with ADHD can follow you and bookmark your shows. Because I have a whole bunch, but they're all at my... I moved all my inventory. Oh, there you go. Ella has bags of them. Yay! There you go. Are you looking for the glass ones, or are you looking for like fun, different ones? Like, okay. All right. We're doing choice again. Oh, I can't see properly with these on without when I'm not looking. Okay. So we have, very important. I'm just digging through a box bag. Okay. A personalized key cover that says I'm taken. Okay. So just in case, when you have your keys in between your fingers while you're trying to protect yourself, that you can have I'm taken on it. What the heck? I think this is an unpainted thing. Oh no. This is getting weird in here. I have an Alaska bookmark. Oh my god, this is getting really out of hand. We should call this wacky stuff. A keychain, a multifunctional Le Clasp keychain, courtesy of Canada Trust, but it's got a genie on it. Oh, sorry. What was your question? Hang on. Let me go back to questions. The presidential pins. I do not have the presidential pins nearby. No. I do not. I know. It's got a genie on it. But why did Canada Trust give a genie? Bye, Angie. Sorry, Donna. They're all downstairs, which is, and the road trip it would take for us all to go look would be. Okay, this may say something like white people are stupid, for all I know. I was watching a video on Instagram of like someone actually reading out people's tattoos. They were supposed to be in Chinese and say, things of importance, and they didn't. They said things like their chop suey order and dumb white guy. And so don't ever get a tattoo in a language that you cannot read yourself. Oh, Magnum 55. What kind of beer is that? And a Labatt's one. It was blue, all blues at some point. All right. This is the weirdest collection of stuff. The Magnum 55, it sounds like horrible beer. I don't know if anybody's interested in any of the stuff on here. But, on choice from this weirdness that I just picked. What the heck? I'm taken. Okay, good. Good for you. I really do actually want to know what that says now. Okay. They're still rolling at the white people. It probably says that. Something like, because we wouldn't know. I mean, and the thing is too, is that they probably programmed the translations So the translations could totally be off too. It might not translate to what we think it's supposed to. Okay. Next. Oh my gosh. This is interesting. It's a Touchmaster. That's right, a Touchmaster. That doesn't sound right in this current environment. From Albert Rashkow and Associates in Los Angeles, patents pending, made in the USA, etc., etc. Look at this. It's got a flamingo on it. It says Miami, and it's a salt and pepper shaker, but you slide it. You slide it over, and then you got your pepper. And then you slide it back over, and you got your salt. So it's like a 2-in-1. It's so cute. Patent pending. Nobody try and steal that from Albert. We also have, does anyone play the piano? And they're like, you know what? I wish I could learn faster. This is the Piano Mate. That's right. It's the Piano Mate. It's the ideal aid for the development of correct hand positioning and finger posture. So you stick this on, and it's supposed to make you play better. I don't know how. You'd have to Google that. But we got, and it's sparkly. Did you see that? It sparkles. It's sparkly Piano Mate. So there's a Piano Mate. This is so random. This is the That's So Random pile. We also have, this is worth way more than $1. We've got cigarette cards. They're probably cigarette cards. They could be tea cards. Let's find out. So instead of Wade Whimsies, they started putting cards in, and these are Brook Bond, so they are coffee, probably. Red Rose and Blue Ribbon coffee. So these were in your Red Rose tea or your Blue Ribbon coffee, and this is a series of 48. Let's see how many of these we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 out of 48. Transportation Through the Ages. Ooh, there you go. Transportation Through the Ages. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Interesting. What the fork? What is happening there? Is that skiing? And a submarine. Okay, so that's Transportation Through the Ages. So those are tea cards. You're getting the whole pile of tea cards. Or, let's see. So we've got a choice of the salt and pepper, the Piano Mate, or the tea cards, or this is quite heavy actually. Ooh, but that's all right. I'll put it in anyways. It is the Welsh Dragon. It is a pot metal cast Welsh Dragon. So I'm gonna put that in there as well. Gosh, he's heavy. It is cool, isn't it? He's like, hey, how you doing? He's gonna push you away. Stop in the name of love. And what else do we have? Oh, and then this guy. Can't remember his name. See, this is how random we're gonna be. His leg is stuck. He needs his leg unstuck. This creepy guy, whoever this is, this creepy guy who had something on his back. I don't know. Creepy guy. We're calling him creepy guy, and that's what the name he will stick with. All right, so your choice from there. Your choice from the minis tray. Starting now, 10 seconds on the clock. If anybody wants anything off the minis tray, your choice. It will come to you. Because that's how we roll. Thrifting with ADHD. You definitely, which one do you want? Do you want the dragon? The dragon. Yay! The dragon is coming to you. 1, 2, 3. I'll put that in your box. And I'm going to run it again in case anybody wants anything else like the tea cards or this creepy guy. Hello, how are you doing? Arr. Rar. He doesn't look like he's a wrestler. Arr. He looks really scary. Donna, what do you want? What would you like? Cards? Good choice. Cards for Donna. 1, 2, 3. That will go in your bag with your other cards. Okay, running it again just in case anyone's interested in anything else on here. Otherwise, we will clear the deck. Arr. looking. Okay. Okay, weird guy. And the piano mate. Nobody wants to learn piano. All right. Back again with random minis. We have a pin with a kitty cat with a potion. It's kind of cool. And a moon. So it's like a magic kitty pin. We also have an itsy bitsy teeny weeny little, is that a little, I think that's a heart belly button. A little troll type creature that's, yeah, anyways. Little troll. It's tiny. It's 2 fingers high. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Oops. He's drunk. Sorry. No, he doesn't want to. Okay. What else is in here? Oh, these things, I think these are tiebacks they're super pretty. I think they're they hold their curtain tiebacks, but they're plastic. I think that's what they are. They're super duper pretty. Look at that like sheen on them. Dirt is free. So there's these vintage pretty curtain tiebacks. And what else do we have? What else can I put in here? Ooh, I got this teensy tiny little perfume bottle. It is empty. Oh, it actually smells really nice. It actually smells really nice. Yes, we're definitely going to meet up at some point. We can't meet up on the 22nd, but because Donna's got to go do Elvis things. Abandon us. Okay, and one more thing from this choice pile, this excellent pile, is a tiny Bob the Builder. Again, this is so random. Welcome to my world. A little tiny Bob the Builder lunch pail. Okay, starting now on choice from the weird pile, your choice. You can have a perfume bottle, a kitty cat potion thing, which if it doesn't sell, I'll put that in my buy it now. This weird thing, troll, the tiebacks, or Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? No, it's effed. Okay. Down you all go. Down you all go. Clear the deck. Okay, next up. Ooh, what's this? Candle powered boats from Lee Valley Tools. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works. There's the, where does that go? I don't know how it works, but anyways. Oh, there's instructions. Good news. There's instructions. Candle powered boat by Lee Valley Tools. Ah! Hang on. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. Put it back in this way. Made in the US of A. Prime the boiler, use the dropper, etc., etc. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. My hand smells like that perfume now. Oh, I found a little piggy. What the heck is in here? Oh, no, I'm not selling that. That's too weird. I know, there's a limit. There actually is a limit to what I'm willing to sell. And that was just a bag of nuts and bolts. Here's an owl, Avon owl. It had some sort of cream in it. But this is a really pretty owl bottle. You could put whatever you want kind of cream in it now. I really like that. That's pretty. And then I got a fox vase because everyone needs a fox vase. It does have some crazing right there. There's a little fox vase. Wait, Piggy, move out the way. Oh shoot, and these candles need to go back in the candle powered boat. All right, your choice: candle powered boat, fox vase, owl or owl. I can't even speak. Owl jar or a little piggy. Your choice. Starting now. One doll hair. Circus. Pokemon Circus. Okay. Thrifting with ADHD. Yay! What did you want? 1, 2, 3. It's coming to you. Whatever. Little piggy. The little piggy goes to market. Yay! All right. running again, just in case anybody wants something that's on there. There's a candle powered boat, or the owl, or the fox. Otherwise, we will clear the deck. Clear the deck. Clear the deck. Move it down. Clear the deck. Okay. Next up, we have a little amber glass birdie. So cute. Little tiny amber glass bird. Or we have this made in occupied Japan fainting lady. You see her? Oh my goodness. We also have a little plaque that is John 11:26. He that believeth in me shall never die. That's good news. And this is so cute. It was with love from Mrs. Birtwell, June 15th, 1944. 1944, this was given to somebody. Aw, we had somebody pass, probably. Considering it's 1944, it was probably somebody in the war, more than likely. Okay, next up we have in the collection of That's So Weird, and there's the imprint of who made it. Made in Italy. This, I believe, is St. Michael. Does it say Miller Studios on the side? 1944. Oh gosh, hang on. Got to put on my glasses. Please hold. 1944. 1940 actually. HALAR something something, Toronto, Ontario. So 1940 was the mold. Halar something, Toronto. So this was a Toronto design, but 1940. Yeah, so there is that little chippy poo there and there because it's shockware. So that's that. And then we have the Avenging Angel Michael. This is plastic. This is fairly old, made in Italy. It's kind of creepy. We have that as well because it's lightweight. All right, it's not mini, but it's lightweight. So here we go. Starting now, on choice. If anyone's interested in any of the items there, you can have the 19 given in 1944, or the little thingy, or we clear the deck. Clear the deck. Clear the deck. All right. Okay. Oh my god. All right. I've got some weird cards that say awkward family photos. So here we go. Here's our interlude of awkward family photos. Oh dear. Oh, that's really creepy. Oh, good lord. This is before AI, y'all. Okay. Oh my god, quick. Oh dear. And wait, is that your daughter? Is that Sage? Because there was that picture of Sage you shared. Oh dear God. Piggy. Oh, that's got to be a dating photo. Nope, that's not weird. That's not weird. That's not weird. That's how I feel some days. Okay, and then there's a backside. Okay. Aw, they actually look cute. I don't think there's anything that's awkward. Do you remember those days? I remember those days. Aw, that's actually cute. Why is that awkward? That's not cute. That's cute too. Aw, that's a great dating profile. That's horrible. That looks like, yeah. Aw, that's cute. Oh dear. That's not, what in God's name? Aw, he tried. Okay, Dad. Oh dear Lord. Okay, we're back to that. Okay, does anyone want the pile of awkward family photos? They can be yours. You could frame these and put them all around your house to scare off potential suitors. You could just, say this is my family or these are my brothers. Yeah, that's me as a kid. Okay. All right, moving on. That was a fun interlude. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Should I run this? Why not? What the fork? Okay, I'm going to run this. This is when those things are used for bashing on your knee. It's got a metal pipe and everything. This is old. This is an old, reflex tool doohickey merbobus. It's fairly old. I shouldn't do it for $1, but who cares? YOLO. YOLO, I can sell it. If it doesn't sell here, I can sell it elsewhere for way more. It's so cool, isn't it? Boop. When I was getting tested for all the things, Leah, my neurologist did that, but my leg would actually do like a bounce. So there was one of my knees that whenever she did it, it would go like this. Whenever and I just would giggle. And she kept doing it, trying to figure out. Yeah, she tried to figure it was only on one leg, and when she would do it, it would go. And I would burst out laughing because, and then she'd look at me like, "You're being a child." She gave me that look, and I'm like, "It's funny. How can it not be funny? Look what my freaking leg is doing." It was like, that doesn't seem normal. And she's like, she just said, because they're not supposed to say anything to your face, which I don't get, but whatever. Who knows what it means? It was never in the report, though. All right. We're gonna do some tobacco tins now, because your girl's crazy. You remember getting as a kid by your old school doc. So this is Latica Latakia mixture, Old English recipe, deluxe pipe tobacco, world tobacco. So there's this one to choose from. Or there is Tourette gold Ogden's Liverpool Tourette cigarettes. I'm going to start this at $2, not $1. So I actually have $3. No, $2. I'll start at $2. It's Whatnot. What the heck? There we go. Pin. Let me edit down to $2 so I can hit run next. Please hold. There we go. Save changes. There we go. That's better. Okay, so then there's this Tourette. I said Tourette's, didn't I? Tourette cigarettes tin. Virginia cigarettes. There's that pipe tobacco one. There's an Aaron Moore one. And there's also Between the Axe little cigars. What? I've never seen that before. Between the Axe little cigars. Between the Axe, big cigar pleasure when time is short. Puff lightly, you need not inhale to enjoy them. Hi, Sandra. So that's really interesting. They're little cigars for when you go to the theater and you don't have much time between the acts. That's very cool. All right. Your choice between these 4 tins, starting at $2. 10 seconds starting now. Your choice if you want any of those tobacco tins. Otherwise, they're going straight in my booth after this. Not right after this. Hey, Sarah. Welcome in. Thanks for your bid. Your choice. Which one would you like, Sarah? They're all very cool. So you can do the turret one, the between the acts. Can you have them all? I will be running them one at a time. So you've already picked one. So pick which one you want. And then I'll run the next one. Once you've bought the first one, your second one will be at the shipping will be down quite a bit. So otherwise, surprise you. Well, we'll go with the most interesting one. I think this one has the most value right now. This is the one that I would price the highest. Is between the Axe cigars. So I will put that one in a bag for you. All right. And then I will run, what I'll do is I'll switch to a heavier. I'll switch to this one and I will start it for the other three. I'll start at $6. So your shipping should be broken now. So your shipping should be pretty low for, and that's for all three. This is for all three for $6. All three of these, you get all three for one money. Thank you, Sarah. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Thank you so much. You've gotten them all. And your shipping should have still been fairly low on the second item. Woohoo! Awesome. This is a really great collection. That's all coming to you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Welcome to Super Randomness. So this is literally when I sort through stuff that I get at estate sales. I often, if it's small stuff, I just toss it into these bins, and then I never know what the heck coming up with later. Okay, so I don't know what these are. They're metal, and then they've got little beads. They seem to be hand. They're not like beads. It's like they were put on, like they're art glass. It's like art glass pieces, but because each one is slightly different, so it was like added to these. And I'm trying to get one out so I can show you. It's really interesting. I don't know what these would be used for, but anyways, there's a whole bunch. And then I have, we're going back to choice. I have this really pretty stained glass. Isn't it gorgeous? There's where you hold it, hang it. Stained glass butterfly. I got that too, so that's a choice. And then adding to the randomness, who remembers these? Who remembers having their picture taken with one of these on the top of the camera? So for those of you who don't know, once upon a time, cameras didn't have built-in flash. And so you'd have these cameras where you could buy the flash to put on, but it was only good for 4 flashes, each one of these cubes. They're called magic cubes. So you would take the picture, one picture, boom, one flash, and that was dead. That would be gone. And then you'd have to turn it so you could take a picture again, and then this would go. And then you would do it 4 times. And you'd have to buy these. So this was on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart for $2.09, which must have been a steal of a deal. Let me see if I can peel off the sticker. I can't. It's so old it's stuck on. But these are magic cubes. So I'm going to put that into, that's a choice. That's a choice. You get 3 magic cubes with 12 flashes. Just imagine using your phone today and only being able to do like so many flashes. Oh my gosh, it's a rooster. It's a rainbow rooster. I must have bought this on Whatnot. I'm sure I bought this on Whatnot. It's a rainbow rooster. That's going in as a choice. Oh, and I have a this was hand carved in Peterborough, a hand carved owl. I bought that from you like 2 years ago. It's been in a box for 2 years. I'm sorry. This is what happens. I have a whole bunch of chicken stuff. I can tell. I've got a bunch of chicken stuff. I must have like shoved a bunch of chicken stuff. This is a bobble chicken. It's a bobble rooster. That's right. It's a bobble rooster. So that's going in. Okay, let me switch. I did have a, for those who don't know, when I first joined Whatnot, if somebody tagged me and said there was a rooster thing in a show, I would buy it. It didn't matter how much it was for. So I would just be like, it's a rooster. I'm going to buy it. I got over that pretty quick. I stopped doing that. No, I didn't get over it pretty quick, did I? It took me a while. Okay, so on choice of what's in front of you. So there's these really cool hand blown, I don't know what they're for, glass on, yeah, weird. I don't know. You know what I forgot to do? Wait a second. Where is it? Why do I always forget to do this? Check for check check to see just in case. No, nothing exciting. Okay, all right. So there's also the bobble chicken. This doesn't seem like a happy. There's the rainbow chicken. There's the magic cubes, and there's a hand. I can't even speak now. So on choice, medium. Yep. Start. Here we go. Your choice. $3 on choice. You can have a rainbow chicken, magic cubes, a bobble. Yeah, Reese would be perfect for these. I wonder if they were for some stained glass thing. No, I might bring them to the stained glass studio and ask them. All right, let me clear the decks. Give me a second to clear the decks here. Clear the decks. Clear the decks. We're gonna get through this box, and then I'm gonna go because it's almost. Oh, I'm gonna save this. And the magic cubes. Okay, I need a spot for this. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough space. Space to put. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Okay, I can switch back to a different size. Where was that? Choice from minis tray. There we go. All right, so these are so cute. These little flocked friends. This one, look at this one's the head moves. The arms move. Oh, the arms move. The legs move. Oh my gosh, everything moves, including the tail. Yes, including the tail. Okay, so there's this cute little flock creature. And the little mouse. Oh, he doesn't want to stand up right now. I'm not going to fuss with it. And then there's a smaller version of the mouse. So you get either the adult mouse or the smaller mouse. And then there's these cute little bunnies. I think they're bunnies. Yes. So there's this one, and there's also this one. And they're like their arms and legs and their heads move and everything. They're so cute. Okay, so there's 5 to choose from. It's on choice. One doll hair. Are they calico critters? I don't know. They don't say. They don't say anywhere who they're made by. The stickers must have been taken off. I assume that they were stickers. They're really soft. They're woodsies. Oh, they're super cute. They're super duper cute. Yeah, they don't have any imprints on them whatsoever. All right, so I will run on choice. Or actually, do you want me to run them all together? I can do them 5. Let me see. Extra small, small. I'll do them all together. I will do them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boop, 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 doo. All right, they're running all together. The whole lot all together. These cute little, they're so cute. Hello, everyone. They're super duper cute. Yay! Thrifting with ADHD. That's coming to you. I'll put them in this little, is there a bigger baggie? I'll put them in this little baggie. Put them in the baggie. Yay! They're so cute. All right. Ugh, I can still smell that perfume. Holy cow. All right, we're going to skip that. We've already done its friend. What is in here? Oh my gosh, I remember this. I think this was in like one of my first shows eons ago. This cute little chick. I think that was in one of my first shows. Oh, don't know what that's going. No. Oh dear. Oh, that's a little creepy. All right, let's get through these other things first, Kim. Another chicken thing. Holy cow. Another chicken thing. Another chicken. Oh, move. There's another chicken thing. Oh my god. How many chicken things are in this basket? I must have moved all my chicken stuff into here. Yep, another chicken. It's another big chicken. What is your current obsession? If not, oh, so what I switched to was trying to collect all of the, this is going to sound super weird. They are made in Japan nuns playing baseball. They're little ceramic nuns playing baseball. They're hard to find. That's what I switched to. And of course, as soon as I said it on Whatnot, people came out of the woodwork. And yeah. Oh, you want to see them? Okay, hang on. We're going on a road trip. We're going on a road trip. Screw the chicken stuff for a second. Everyone hold on. Because we're walking. And oh my God, I'm trapped myself in here. I've surrounded myself with things. And I'm surrounded by dogs, which doesn't help. Okay, hang on. Oh, sorry, Loki. Loki's like, I was sleeping. Loki, say hi. Hello. Okay. We're in my kitchen. Because kitchens is where you put this. Kitchens are where you put that kind of stuff. Hang on. I was filling up my water thing, my Brita. So I have to move that out of the way. All right. So this is them. I also collect these guys, which this is, I started collecting these because of Allie. I will always love vintage. And then suddenly I found them everywhere I went. So they're in my kitchen making funny faces. So there's like two different collections. There's actually three different types. So there's like a dark, there's this gray one. And so she's catching, as you can see. So there's this gray one. There's also a black one. So I'm still looking for the black ones. They're about the same size, but they're wearing black habits. This is the gray. And then there's also these two, which my friend, so I bought that one on Whatnot. And then these two, I got from my friend Afternoon Archives. So those I got on Whatnot too. So yeah, nuns playing baseball. And I also collect all of these Friars things, and he's growing. There you go. Now you know. You've now seen it. Your life is complete. You've seen ceramic nuns playing baseball. But guaranteed, now that I've said that, you're all going to find them everywhere you go. I'm going to start to get tagged, and then my bank account will be empty again, not because of roosters, but because of nuns playing baseball. But yeah. Oh, jeepers. Okay, we're coming back into the room. We're almost finished this pile, and then we're going to be done. So hang on. We're almost finished this box. Oh, all right. So we have this chicken, that chicken, the cute little chick, and let's see what else is in this box that's chicken related. We might as well stay on theme. Oh, I think this is also a chicken. It is. Oh my gosh, there's two of them. There's a green one to go with the pink one. Good God. All right. Okay. There you go. Let me go to Loki. Please don't. Medium. All right. Pin. Start. We're going to start these at $2 on choice. On choice. No problem, Ella. I know your life is complete. On choice if anyone's interested in any of these chickens before I put the chickens away. Chickens go away. No one is interested in. Well, you know what? In my booth, people love chickens. Chickens are still hot in the booth. So it's all good. All right. Now for something completely different. We're going to go back to small. Actually, let's go with medium. Mini, I should say. Doll's heads. Dolls on a spike. That's right. Doll's heads. Decorative use only. Doll's heads. There's one. There's a bunch of them. There's a brunette. You know you've always wanted creepy doll's heads. This one, its hair is disintegrating. It's so old. These are like so vintage. I don't know where I got these or why. The reduced is probably because it was that was the clearance. That was what it was reduced to once upon a time. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creepy doll heads on sticks. At least. Is there more? No. Oh, I lied. There's six creepy doll heads on sticks. 6. I don't know if anybody does anything involving dolls' heads, but you know what? You never know. All 6 of them for $2 starting now, if anybody's interested in the weird and wacky creepy dolls' heads. Because, this is the random show. If you come to one of my shows, it's usually going to be random shit. And this definitely counts as random stuff. Okay, let me just grab a bag here. Put all these dolls' heads in so I can keep them all together. For what purpose? I don't know. Oh, what's this? Oh dear. The cat soap. Oh, Thrifting with ADHD. Do you remember when I got this? This is like 2 years ago. This is cat soap. Avon cat soap. That's right. Perfume soap in the shape of a Persian cat. Hang on. Gotta take her little tag off. It's a cat and it's soap. It doesn't smell too bad. It has very light scent. And it still has its original stuff that came with it. So there you go. Perfume cat soap. You need some. Starting now for $1. Does anyone need any perfume cat soap? I started picking up cat things randomly. You know who needs this? Is Patty. Mamarazzi Finds is always finding cool cat stuff when she goes thrifting and posting it on her Instagram. All right. No, it wasn't an actual cat, Loki. Loki's trying to get in here so that he can see the cat because he heard cat. It's not a real cat. Oh, this is cool. This is a little lamp that hangs. Hanging brass lamp. I assume, let's see. How do you get into this? I have no idea. I'm not going to try right now because I don't want to break it. All right, brass lamp thing. I got to move that up to a slightly heavier amount. Hanging brass lamp. Starting at $2. Get back. Loki, get back. All right, we're almost at the end here, I promise. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Oh, brass hanging lamp thing, go away. All right. Almost there. This says Burke's on it. So it was sold at Burke's. Don't see any other markings on it. It says Italy. It is very, very pretty. It does have some little tiny, can you see where there's a little bit of white there? Let me see if I got see if this will highlight it. So there's just little spots, little teensy, if I don't drop it. Holy crud. It's going to be one heck of a thing to wrap if somebody buys this for shipping. So little tiny chips, little teensy tinies, nothing major, still make a really pretty gift. And it says Burke's on it, so you be fancy. You definitely be fancy gifting with that. It's just really pretty. Porcelain, delicate piece. Oh, so careful, Kim. Be so careful. All right. All right, moving on. Wrapping it up. Okay, that is safe from me ruining it. Hang on. What else do we have in here? Oh my God, there's another chicken thing. It's a chicken plate. It's a Whisker. Oh, Jesus, Mother Mary and Joseph. Whisker City. Sorry about that noise. Whisker City little chicken plate. I don't know why. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, another bell. It's another bell. Oh my God. Look at that. Sorry, being so loud. It's a pear. It's brassy color. It's a pear bell. How cool is that? Okay, pear bell. That's another choice. Or, oh my God. What do we have that's also in this weight category? That's it for maybe. for this weight category. Yeah, that's it for this weight category. Okay. All right. So your choice of a brass bell type thing or the plate. And then we're going to go back to minis because I just picked up a handful of the cutest little tiny creatures. My goodness. Just gotta figure out which one's got an injury. Brass bell. Yay! I thought so. Thank you, Thrifting with ADHD. That's coming to you. All right. And I assume nobody wants the chicken thing, so I'm just going to put it down. Nobody wants chicken today. If somebody does, yell out. Otherwise, all right. Is this going to be the last set of things? Let me just double check this box. Yes, this is going to be the last set of things. These are teensy, eensy, bitsy, teensy, weeny pin. All right. So I have on choice itsy bitsy teeny weeny. Look at that. And is it signed? Hang on. Let me look. Yes, but I don't know this. I don't know. There's the signature. I don't know enough about the crystal to tell you whose signature that is, but look how cute that is. And let me check with my light. Where did I put my light now? I'm always putting my light down in the most awkward spot, which then I can't get to later. All right, no, we're just gonna have to put that down for now. Where's the dang light? Holy cow, I just had it. Oh my god, never mind. Okay. And we also have, look how tiny this guy is. Look how like there's my thumbnail. There's this little tiny mouse. So there's that teensy tiny mouse, or just bitty mouse, itty bitty mouse. There's also an itty bitty kitty. Oh my god, did I just say that? I just said itty bitty kitty. Yep. Itty bitty kitty. The cute, look at the tail. Itty bitty kitty, crystal. Just double checking. Everything feels all right. And that's it, because this is a panda. I will put this in case somebody wants this, but the panda's missing. It's missing its ears right here, but it's off. It needs to be put back on, and it's missing a leg, which I do not see in this little pile here. But anyways, the panda is also an option if you don't mind that it's a 3-legged panda. Okay, so it's so hard to see because they're so small. Okay, so your choice is the kitty cat, the crystal kitty, or the crystal mouse, or the very sorry kitty, I just knocked you over, or the very super itsy bitsy teeny weeny little mouseroony with the cutest little tail. Okay, so on choice, $1 starting now. If anybody is interested in the itsy bitsy teeny weenies, the micro mouse is probably my favorite. All right, no worries. Okay, that's it. That's it. And we made it to 11. Perfect. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for your purchases. I had a lot of fun. Let's see who we can raid into next. Let's see who's on right now. Prairie Nights is on. Lemaire is on. Clothing, accessories, baby and kids. All right, I think we're going to go into Prairie Nights, who's doing handmade clothing and accessories. Yay. All right, that's where we're going to go. Tash is on. Oh, Tash is on. I already picked Prairie Nights. Next time. Sorry, I missed that. Have a great day. Thanks for all your purchases. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow morning.